I bet you want to go there. I know I do. Stay tuned and learn more about the African horse safaris.
Welcome to the Horse Talk Show, presented by Peterson and Smith Equine Hospital and Complete Care. Now here's the Brit on the bit, Louisa Barton. Enjoy the show.
The Horse Talk Show broadcasts from the CEP's Equine Studios in downtown Ocala in the horse capital. Louisa Barton for the Horse Talk Show and the Chamber's Equine Initiative with Dr. Adam Kayot. We usually do quite serious health topics in horses, but Megan Vanosky of MV Equestrian sent me some funnies for him, and if we can't have a little bit of a funny time with the doctor. So here we go. You ready for some weird ones? Okay, what about a horse who sweated blood? Have you ever heard of that?
No.
No!
I did that during my exams, though. Anyway.
All right, we've covered phantom lameness quite well with Flynn there.
Yeah.
Ghost allergies. Come across any ghost allergies? Mystery reactions vets can't solve. You've had some of those.
There's a lot of things we can't solve, but yeah, I mean, ghost allergies, I mean, you know, there's so many things that they're exposed to. It's like, just
maybe
treat
it's the ghost.
Just treat them with steroids. You can do a test, but you know.
Yeah, that's right. You can test them. Mm-hmm. That's right. Horses that faint. Is narcolepsy real?
Narcolepsy is real, and horses will faint. I've had 2 horses faint when they
saw you arrive.
No, it was actually when they put the twitch on. So I was actually doing the breeding exam, and put the twitch on, and she stopped breathing, and she
fainted.
Fainted. Yep, she sure did.
Just
but
like
narcolepsy is real.
It's real.
That is actually.
That must be a future topic for the real ones. My horse turned purple. Odd coat color changes tied to health issues. Ever had horse's coat?
I've never had. I'll get the white spots that they, say vitamin E deficiency or D deficiency or whatever it is, but
no purple.
I haven't had any horses turn purple.
No purple.
No.
Okay.
I think somebody's dying your horse.
All right, equine sixth sense. This is real. Horses predicting things like seizures, storms, or danger. Well, we know they can predict danger because that's the prey animal instinct.
For sure. Absolutely. Probably. Yeah. I mean.
They definitely have it, don't they?
Yeah, I would say
they wouldn't survive in the wild.
They have a sense like, people can't understand, just kind of like your dogs and that sort of thing. So, yeah.
That's why they survive in the wild, right? Because they are very aware.
If there are certain breeds, they think there's danger sometimes no matter where they are. So,
when there is no danger.
There is no danger. Or that buck muck tub that's been at the corner of the barn for 3 weeks all of a sudden becomes scary.
It's very frightening.
Yeah,
there are those horses.
They've passed by it 20 times.
That's right. Barn ghosts. Good one, since what you just mentioned. Horses reacting to things either humans can't see or they've seen multiple times before that suddenly become a ghost.
I think, yeah. I see dead people. Talk to the horse the horse whisperer, the psychic.
That's right. We'll call the communicators on that one. Can a horse remember a person decades later?
I know they remember the vet.
I know they do too. You, not you again.
Yeah. So sure.
Hope I don't see you for another year, Doctor. Yeah. They do definitely remember people, don't they? Yeah. I think so, for sure. Horses who fake lameness. Are there stories of horses who fake lameness? Have you ever had a faker?
I've heard of this. I don't necessarily believe it, but either A, they have a funky way of going, or they actually have a lameness that might be intermittent, but, who knows?
Maybe a faker doesn't want to be ridden. Last one. Extreme phobias horses have to water, shadows, and certain objects. I have seen horses that don't like water.
Oh, of course.
Yeah, I mean, they're just like, some will run right through it, and some are like, whoa.
Absolutely, yeah. No, absolutely. I mean, the only way you can get, just condition them, right?
Yeah, get them used to it. And then sometimes I've actually known horses in my life that got used to water, and you're like, yeah, got it, done, we can do it. And then
2 weeks later, they don't like it anymore.
They don't like it again. It came back. That's a good one right there. Any other weird ones you've come across, Dr. Kayot? I bet you've seen it all.
Plenty of weird
ones. A few years.
I think I've seen it all, then this afternoon I'll see something different.
Yeah. Look at that. It's a funny world.
Yeah, absolutely.
Let's have a fun segment with Dr. Adam Kayot. Got to talk about those things sometimes. Louisa Barton to the Horse Talk Show here with Dr. Adam Kayot from Peterson Smith Equine Hospital in Complete Care. Thank you for joining us on the Horse Talk Show presented by Peterson Smith Equine Hospital in Complete Care. Thank you to Larson Farms. They're our television broadcast sponsor.
Idaho's finest alfalfa.
I'm Louisa Barton, and I have special guest co-host in the studio, Natalie Cowan. And coincidentally, she happens to feed Larson hay.
I do, and I absolutely love it, and so do my horses.
So that's very genuine. And Dancing Pete Rhoda is out this week. He is actually in Colorado. But by the way, Natalie did share with us on the break that she does also dance. Natalie, you dance?
Yes, I was a dancer for over a decade and did every type of kind of dance there was. So I think once a dancer, always a dancer.
Well, there you go, Pete. So we miss you. We hope you're having fun in Colorado. We hope you had an absolutely wonderful birthday last week. We had a little surprise party for him, which was great. So we miss you, Pete, and we wish you very safe travels. And we have a great show lineup. We have got the wonderful Asteri Equine folks with us in the studio. I'm going to talk a little bit about how they got started and the incredible performances they put on at the Iberian Spectacular. I know you did some Googling today,
Yes,
Natalie.
I did.
Check them
I did
out.
plenty of research. I wanted to come well prepared.
Pretty amazing, isn't
Yes,
it?
it's unbelievable.
Their page on Facebook is...
Yes.
Yes. And then we have another segment with Dennis Thompson from Gypsy Gold Farm Tours. We are absolutely taking you through all of the wonderful animals that they have there at Gypsy Gold as part of their tour. And we are going to visit with the parrots this time, which I had no idea how old parrots are when they pass away. Very interesting, but Dennis is definitely Florida's most interesting man. We are also going to take you on a little visit to the African horse safaris and share with you a little bit of what they offer and how one day Louisa's really going to go and do the African horse safari tours, which are amazing. So we're going to share that with you a little bit later on. And then, of course, we won't have Dancing Pete's tip of the week this week, but we have some other great tips from you. Neil, Ocala Dog Ranch, will be sharing, and a number of other events to mention, and other updates on the very exciting upcoming Breeders' Cup World Championships.
Yes.
Which is very, very exciting. And as always, there are lots of Ocala Marion County connections. And we have already posted on social media a special additional broadcast of the local connections. We'll be talking more about those in the last segment of the show. And that is also already airing on the Equus Television Network. And we will be leaving tomorrow and heading out to California. We'll be at Del Mar over the weekend, and we'll be sharing with you lots of news and updates about all of that and all of the connections. There's almost half of the horses that are running in 14 races that have connections right here to Ocala Marion County, so it is a very exciting week. And you love the thoroughbred world too.
I do. I have my own starts. I have several thoroughbreds. I bred my own babies, and this year's very monumental year. I am starting one of my own homebreds on the track this year, so it'll be my first races with my first homebreds. So a lot of stress on the shoulders, but good stress.
And there's a horse running in the Breeders' Cup that you looked at.
Yes. So last year, courtesy to Nelson Arroyo, he is very close with one of my clients through the industry. He thought that one of the horses that Hartley Dorenzo had for sale would pique his interest. I had gone to go look at the horse as an RNA, and that horse turned out to be She's So Spicy. We absolutely loved the horse. It was a little bit out of my client's budget, but what a cool story is that, to have such an amazing close personal connection with her and see her, and she looked every bit of the part from day one. So.
And now she's running in the Breeders' Cup.
Yes, she is.
Which, by the way, is a really big deal. And if you don't know, the Breeders' Cup World Championships run towards the end of the year, and it's actually kind of the accumulation of the whole kind of year, really. And the 14 races are about $34 million in 2 days of purses. And really, the top horses from all around the world are showcased.
Amazing.
So turf and dirt races, very exciting. And so definitely make sure you're following us in the next few days, because it'll be very exciting. We are coming back after the break, and we have Sean and Christine with us, and we are going to chat to them about Asteri Equine. So stay with us on the Horse Talk Show. We'll be right back. Thank you to the presenting sponsor of the first half of the Horse Talk Show, Peterson Smith Equine Hospital and Complete Care. And our television broadcast sponsor is Larson Farms. Also, thank you to our supporting sponsors, DAC Vitamins and Minerals, Seminole Feed Stores, Piranha Animal Health, Pat Myers Electric, Florida HVAC Services, Ocala Dog Ranch, Reach Video Production, and K-Well USA. Looking for hay that's a cut above the rest? From field to feeder, Larson Hay delivers top-quality, nutrient-packed hay your horses and livestock will love. And with the Larson family leading the way, you know every bale is made with integrity and care. Larson Hay weighs every bale so you can be confident that you're getting what you're paying for. No gimmicks and no small print, just the best hay you could ever feed your horses. Don't settle for just any bale, choose the cream of the crop since 1883. Visit larsonhay.com today, Idaho's finest alfalfa. This show is brought to you in part by DAC Vitamins and Minerals of Florida. All horses need a solid immune system, excellent joint support, a healthy gut, and DAC has all the vitamins and minerals they need with the NASC stamp of approval. So like them on Facebook now or go to feeddac.com. DAC, it makes a world of difference. Looking for high-quality fencing solutions? Equifence of Florida delivers security, functionality, and style to enhance your property's value. Specializing in agricultural, horse, residential, and commercial fencing, plus land clearing, grading, and more. With top-notch craftsmanship, innovative design, and exceptional customer service, Equifence is your trusted partner. Whether it's for business or home, we've got you covered. Equifence of Florida, where design makes all the difference. Call today. Equine Therapy International offers state-of-the-art equipment to enhance your horse's performance, fitness, strength, and rehabilitation with hand-picked and proven range of products, including PEMF and massage therapy rugs, leg wraps, boots, pads, and lasers, equine water treadmills, cold saltwater spas, combi floors, dry treadmills, solariums, nebulizers, and more. For more information, go to equinetherapyint.com or find them on social media. Repair, perform, and recover with Equine Therapy International. At Florida HVAC Services, air conditioning is a mathematical process. There's no guessing in what size unit your home needs. Florida HVAC Services uses manual J-heat load calculations in diagnosing to guarantee your home is sized properly to control humidity and temperature, thus providing comfort all year round. With flat rate pricing, trained experts, and total peace of mind. For more information, go to flhvacservices.com. They are the air you breathe. The Horse Talk Show broadcasts from the CEP's Equine Studios in downtown Ocala in the horse capital.
Hi, this is Hall of Fame jockey Mike Smith. You're listening to the Horse Talk Show.
Back on the Horse Talk Show, presented by Peterson Smith Equine Hospital and Complete Care. Thank you to Larson Farms, our television broadcast sponsor.
Idaho's finest alfalfa.
I'm Louisa Barton. And this is Natalie Cow, and she is our guest co-host this week, sitting in for Dancing Pete Roder, who is away. Thank you so much for being with us.
Thank you for having me.
And we have a couple of special guests here with us. We have Christine and Sean from Asteri Equine. Hi, guys.
Hello.
Thank you so
nice
much.
To be here.
Yeah, thank you so much for coming in and talking to us. It was so incredible to see you guys in action at the Iberian Spectacular. And I didn't even realize how many they actually were involved in. I was blown away by just what I knew and saw. And I said, I have to reach out to these folks and talk to them because, my gosh, they've got to have a story to tell. And so kind of start off with a little bit of the history of kind of your mother and daughter. Tell us a little bit about how it all began.
Well, I started riding in New York, jumping, and then from there I moved on to Arabian Nights in Florida. I worked there for a really long time, and then from there I went to a horse show, a musical horse show in Germany called the Sauberwald. So that's where I got the classical riding style of the Domo Vocera and saw that and got to learn that there.
My gosh. So quite a travelled background.
Yeah, she started when she was young. Like, you were 18 at Arabian Nights the first time.
Wow.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like I just turned 18.
And then 23 when you went to Germany.
Yeah.
Wow. Did you have a family background in horses, or were you like
No,
the
just
first generation?
my father. My father loved it, so he would take me once a week, or he would take us on the weekends for trail riding and stuff like that. And then,
So you got the horse bug, like
yeah,
just
and
going.
I just never wanted to stop. And then I got lucky enough when I moved from New York to Florida to work for Arabian Nights. I had no idea that I had no idea that you could get paid to ride a horse and to learn how to get trained like that. It was just my favorite job ever.
That's incredible. So what a great way to get your start.
Yeah.
And then you passed on this love, obviously, to...
For sure. She worked at Arabian Nights also when she was just little. She used to do, when we did the vaulting, the Rosenbach riding, she would do the two highs as a little kid.
I don't even know. I was so tiny.
Yeah, you were 5.
Yeah.
Wow.
Standing on someone else's
'Cause
shoulders
after- yeah.
while they're standing on a cantering horse.
Because after I went to Europe, then when I came back, I went back to Arabian Nights, of course.
Oh my goodness. So you do have to be you must be very athletic. You have to be, right? To do all
I
the...
think I'm athletic. I mean, I try
she did
to.
aerial and trapeze, so very athletic.
Extremely. For sure.
Yeah, I was then. Yeah. Now I try to do what I can. And I think my property being so long as it is, it's good for me. You know, it's always
Steps in the day.
Lots of walking.
And we're in Claremont, so we're on a hills, which is
that's
beautiful.
right.
I
Yeah,
should have
isn't
thought twice
Claremont-
before I.
Isn't that Claremont's got the highest point in Florida, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's right. It's hillier than people think.
Yeah, it's really nice.
Yeah, it's beautiful there. And you came up here to visit us, and we feel pretty
Oh, I love
pretty
Ocala.
fortunate. It's beautiful, isn't it? It's a lovely place.
Crispier here.
Yeah.
It's always, and you have nice soil. It's darker.
We do, yeah. It is lovely. It's a great place to have horses, isn't it? It
better
is.
grass.
Yeah, Sean always says, "Mom, I'm gonna move to Ocala."
Well, you know, I'm a realtor in my spare time, so
I
we
know,
can always
yeah.
work something out. We can figure a way of getting you guys up here closer. So, how old were you when you started riding? Were you young? You were little as well.
the
right?
Oh, tiny. Oh yeah, she rode on that show with me till like, I think 5 months when I stopped riding. But then as soon as she popped out, she was the first generation on that show in Germany, so forget it. She was riding the little mini horses with me, having her on their backs, and, you know, because they made such a big deal of her being the first baby born on that show.
Oh my gosh.
So yeah, we had over like 500 people on that show. I had 65 horses, all stallions. Yeah, it was a beautiful, I learned so much there. That's where I got so in love with the Baroque breed.
Yeah.
The Frisians.
Tell
you
us
know.
a little bit about the background of the breeds, because the Iberian breeds are statuesque. They're beautiful. They're so noble looking. They're actually very versatile,
Unbelievably so.
aren't they?
Yes.
Yeah. You would say more for that breed.
Background, kind of a little bit for our non-horse people listeners.
I always think that they're more like, they're the horses for kings. Like, if you see, even in movies,
Movie sets,
you
yeah.
see if there's somebody on a white horse, that's an Andalusian. And like, they were the flashy ones that if like you were dressed as a princess or the king, when they were riding through the streets, they'd be on those kinds of horses.
Yeah.
All the Frisians.
They're
would
a
be
little
more for,
hotter
like,
too. They're
war.
hotter, you know, like.
Blood.
And then the Frisians are, for war. But I think one you have to be very connected to. In one way, you know, like in a soft trust way, where the Frisian, you just have to be nice to the Frisian. And the Frisian loves you, you know, like the Frisian just have to be nice. But then the other one, you have to be nice, but you have to be calm. You know, like you can't raise hands right away sometimes. They're very like, very
You
unsure.
have to earn their trust.
Yeah, where Frisian's like,
Yeah.
you good.
Yeah.
You're gonna be good to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, where the other one's like,
I'm gonna check
and they
you
take the
out.
treat.
So interesting, the way you learn how the different breeds kind of adapt to people.
Little
and-
personalities.
Yeah, personalities.
And
And then you had an older one, right? You have
Yeah,
29.
my Coco. He's 29. I actually brought him home from Germany with me. And we've been performing everywhere ever since.
What a story.
Our first performance was Equine Affair 2018. That's where I met Fred Wynn.
Oh, I love Fred Wynn.
Yeah, me
What was it, your
too.
first performance?
Oh,
2018?
oh. Well, my first time ever performing the Gorocha was at Equine Affair, and that was the best thing.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
That's a big deal.
Then I got to then you know, once somebody sees you do it, then it was like, I wanted to get hired to other places to do that dance with the horse. To me, I took it as a dance.
So we had Fred and his daughter Millie in here.
Yeah.
The week of the Iberian Spectacular. They were actually in here. And oh my goodness, what amazing people.
Yeah.
What lovely
Very kind.
people. Yeah. And Millie ended up riding the Zors.
Yes, she did.
Wow.
And she was just going to help her dad out. She wasn't even going to be in the performance. And she ended up jumping on the Zors from Triple Cross.
Yes.
And ended up and I was like, you're actually in the show.
And we saw them running around backstage, finding her like the hat and the shirt and the costume to get on. And go
I thought that
out
was
there.
great that she got to be in it.
Yeah.
She was just amazing. She already has her own Milena Wynn horsemanship, which is
Nice.
amazing
Yeah, for
at
sure.
12. What a great kid.
It's it. We put it out in the genes.
I know. Well, that's true, like you two, right?
Mold it. Yeah.
So
I
do
love when that's the daughter, like, I love that film. I love working with her. Like, I like working. At first, you know, when she was younger, it was a little crazy. But now it's nice.
So what's your favorite of the Iberian breeds?
I would say, like, what do you mean?
Do you have a favorite? The Andalusian's your favorite?
I would say the Andalusian, yeah.
Yeah, that's probably the strongest of the breed, right? Like, and probably the most versatile as well, yeah?
I guess, yeah.
I think the Lusitanos are they're stronger boned and they're a little bit, but they're hotter.
Hotter, I was going
That's
to
the
say.
ones you're going to see. They're like going with the bulls. You
Yeah,
know?
yeah.
Andalusians are like dainty.
So how many different acts were you guys in at the Spectacular?
I just rode the double Gorocha with Sean, and then
I think I did 4.
You did 4.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah,
That's
so-
a lot. So you had a lot of costume changes going
Yeah, I
on,
was
didn't you?
running.
I was going to say, you were running around changing clothes in between, right?
we had her little station out back. You know, we had
Where
a
she
little-
could do
her
Wonder
little-
Woman.
I put her little,
Quick
I put her
change.
little carpet down, and her little carpet has all her dogs from home with their names on it. So she.
There has
She
to
has
be a
her
lot of
little-
prep for something like that.
It does. And this was this horse's first time actually doing that many acts in one show. And it was his first time with the wings, first time with the castanets where I ride him off the belt. And he did amazing. Like, he was my Liberty horse initially. And that's all we really did was Liberty and some Gorocha. So he pulled through.
That was a lot.
Yeah.
She had to. She had to because just a couple months ago we had lost her Frisian unexpectedly.
That's so sad.
Yeah.
That is sad. We have to wrap it up this segment, but we have another segment with these guys. We're going to talk a little bit more about the Spectacular, more about these amazing breeds. We will be right back on the Horse Talk Show. Stay with us. Thank you to the presenting sponsor of the first half of the Horse Talk Show, Peterson Smith Equine Hospital and Complete Care. And our television broadcast sponsor is Larson Farms. Also, thank you to our supporting sponsors, DAC Vitamins and Minerals, Seminole Feed Stores, Piranha Animal Health, Pat Myers Electric, Florida HVAC Services, Ocala Dog Ranch, Reach Video Production, and K-Well USA.
This show is brought to you in part by Seminole Feed Stores, family owned since 1934. Manufacturing fixed formula horse feeds with mindful monitoring and quality ingredients right here in Ocala in an all-natural, non-medicated feed mill. Seminole Feed, simply the world's best and safest feed. Like them on Facebook now or find them at SeminoleFeed.com.
Love presents itself in so many ways. It can be difficult to describe the bond between human and horse because it really transcends words. As we prepare for each ride, the most important thing in our mind is our horse's health and safety. Are we playing our part in this remarkable relationship? We want to go to sleep every night knowing that we did everything in our power to preserve this special bond. Piranha Animal Health, for the love of the horse.
Every horse has a story. Whether you're a trainer, breeder, rider, or equine business owner, your passion deserves to be seen. At Reach Video Production, we create breathtaking video that captures the spirit of the horse industry, bringing your brand to life through cinematic storytelling. Let's make your vision a reality. Call 352-509-6044 or visit reachvidpro.com today.
It's time to fight back against summer sores with Kaywell's Red Repel, healing and soothing, a lava-slaying ointment of justice, powered by zinc and nature's sass. Safe for all horses, even drama queens, gentle enough for the face. Your horse deserves skincare too, long-lasting and non-toxic. A bonus, buy a copper curry brush or Red Repel and receive a free in-store Kaywell sample of your choice in Ocala at Seminole Feed Stores, TD Distributors and OBS. Discover more at kaywellusa.com. Kaywell, strength by nature. Peterson and Smith Equine Hospital and Complete Care seeks to be a leading international veterinary practice that provides state-of-the-art veterinary care to their patients while fostering professional relationships with their clients that stand the test of time. For 24/7 and the best in equine care, check out Peterson and Smith at petersonsmith.com or like them on Facebook now for more information. The Horse Talk Show broadcasts from the CEP's Equine Studios in downtown Ocala in the horse capital.
Hey, this is Buck Brannaman. You're listening to the Horse Talk Show.
Back on the Horse Talk Show, presented by Peterson Smith Equine Hospital and Complete Care. Thank you to Larson Farms. They're our television broadcast sponsor.
Idaho's finest alfalfa.
I'm Louisa Barton.
I'm Jackson Wagner.
Jackson is guest co-hosting in for Dancing Pete Roeder this week, who is in Colorado away for a clinic and to visit some friends. And we miss you, Dancing Pete. You better be watching the show wherever you are. And please feel free to comment on how good our guest co-hosts are doing. Can you dance?
No, I can't dance.
No, that's not true. I saw you dance at the Stomp Barn.
Oh, that's right. Well, they were having to teach me how. So.
That's right.
If you want to learn how to dance, go to the Stomp Barn.
Yeah, there you go. Great mention. Shout out for the Stomp Barn coming up this weekend too, by the way. So we have some special guests in the studio. We have been chatting to Christine and Sean from Asteri Equine, and we were blown away by them, weren't we?
Yes.
You were at the performance.
I was just floored.
It was incredible, wasn't it?
Yes, it was.
And this is a mounted games expert here who's competed for the USA, and even he was impressed, right?
Yes.
So,
and especially because knowing Spanish horses and how versatile they can be, it was so cool to see like all the different things and the different things you guys were doing. I mean, I already knew that Spanish horses can do everything, but it was so
that's
cool.
right. You had Romeo.
Yes, so I've had the ride on a wonderful Spanish horse named Romeo. He really shows the versatility of the breed because he is an eventer. You don't see a lot of Andalusian eventers, and there's nothing Romeo loves more than going out on the cross-country field. If you're watching, you'll see a video here of him out jumping with his owner, Courtney Cook, and he's just so spectacular, and he's such a great ambassador for the breed.
I have definitely never seen one eventing before.
I've never seen one event other than him, and he's gone all the way up to training level at the American eventing, the AECs. So he's a very impressive horse.
I feel like usually when the Andalusians jump, they jump like bunnies, like all 4 feet off the ground.
Yeah, my horse jumps like a bunny.
He does that when necessary. He can jump you out of anything. He's like a cat, you know.
Like a mule.
Yeah.
Remember, they can jump on the spot?
Jump right up.
I just can't believe
in
that.
the bed of the truck.
Yeah, that's amazing, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
So tell us a little bit about the acts that you guys did. Let's start with the Groucho poles. That's pretty amazing.
That's pretty much the Spanish style of riding, where they use it to separate their cattle and pick out their fighting bulls.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah, Dancing Pete Roeder actually told me about that. He was like, "That's for the cattle." That pole.
Yeah, and then
protects your expensive horse.
Yeah,
that long stick.
That's right.
Yeah.
And they use it to further work with the equitation and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
So then I just took it home and I decided to turn it into a dance with my horse.
How hard is that to learn? When you
At
started?
first, it's kind of challenging because you want to keep yourself, you have to keep that perfect circle in order for the pole to stay in that perfect spot. So in the beginning, it's learning you and your horse learning how to have that balance between your legs, your body. And so it's kind of challenging, but once they get it, they get it, they love it. And you could use it for so much training and turning, and you get to pretty much do anything under that pole. It's like all the disciplines in one under that pole.
So did you come up with this routine? This isn't something they do in Spain?
No, we came up with it.
That's really amazing.
It is, isn't it? I know, it was incredible to watch you. So coordinated. I'm like, how is anyone
I
that
love
coordinated?
riding it with her. It's like so much fun. She's always like, Ma, left, not right.
You gotta give her the countdown. 1, 2, 3,
Turn.
It looks so perfect. Yeah. It looks so,
good.
the whole act was perfect, wasn't it?
It was, yeah. It was so
Well,
That's
impressed.
good to hear.
Yeah, it's my favorite, to dress them up and to show them off.
Beautiful to watch.
You did a great job showing them off.
You did. And one of those is 29.
Yeah, mine.
Amazing.
Coco.
That's mind-boggling too,
They
right?
can do everything, and they last a while.
Longevity.
He's my athlete.
It
He's
shows
my
what
boy.
love will do.
That's right.
He's
actually.
pampered.
I had a horse make it to 35, and it was definitely love. There was no doubt. Yeah, absolutely. He was the love of my life.
Yeah.
No doubt. So tell us about the other acts you were in. First of all, the wings. Okay,
Yes.
that's mind-boggling to me.
So I started the wings when I was 16 with my Frisian Rico, and that was my very first act I did by myself. So it was like very ambitious for me. I had a lot of anxiety around that. And we did it at Equine Fair for the first time, and that was in 2018.
Okay.
And I don't know. I didn't really know how to train it. So that was just me and Rico figuring it out. And a lot of help came from Mom because she had ridden that discipline in Europe. So she kind of taught me like what I need to do to go left and right. But that was just for me and Rico to figure out.
Just if you're watching, not just listening, my goodness, to me, just seeing you holding those wings up, and obviously that's your arms, right? So,
Yes.
so
Yeah.
you're doing everything with the rest of your body.
Yeah.
And when you leant forward and hugged your horse with the wings, I was like, I'm about to cry. I was like, that was just so
That was
beautiful.
And that's always my little thank you, because when I have the wings, usually like if I'm riding with my hands, I like to give them a pat on the neck. But I'm in the middle of it. I can't really drop the wings and pat them. So at the end, I always like to give
You
them
do
that
the hug.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was beautiful.
No offense to any of the other acts, but that was by far my favorite.
Thank you.
Just seeing you gallop across the arena and the flying changes and all of that with no hands,
Yeah.
just made me feel helpless.
No. It's always achievable.
Well, now you have a goal.
Yeah.
Wings.
Yeah. Do a double wings.
Well, and how do people find you guys? Like, go onto your Facebook and social media and see all the different things you do?
Yeah, so we have a Facebook and an Instagram, and they're both under Asteri Equine. So we kind of keep everybody updated on what shows we're doing, or if we have clinics and training. So all that is there on social media.
So worth watching. Anything you guys in has to be good.
Thank you.
Oh, thank you.
I mean, really. And the fact that you're mother and daughter, and that your horse is older, and that you do this together, and it's so beautiful, is just mind-boggling.
Thank you.
It's such an honor to meet you. It was such a pleasure to watch you guys. There wasn't an act I wasn't blown away in. Like, the entire show was incredible, but you guys were definitely a standout. And we have some goodies for you.
Oh, nice.
So when you're traveling around, everybody needs a good dandy brush. This
Yeah.
is from TT Distributors, and then we have our logo on it.
Oh,
So
cool.
when you're traveling, you take photos and tag us.
Is that
Okay.
what they
So
call
we
it in
haven't
England?
done
A dandy brush?
It's a dandy,
Dandy.
brush. Yeah.
Yeah, I was going to ask.
New
I was like, should I
vocabulary.
ask that question?
Yeah.
A dandy brush.
And then we
I
have some
like
other
it.
goodies for
I'm going
you
to say
here.
it from now on. Hand me
Dandy,
the dandy.
it's a dandy brush. It's a dandy brush.
It is now.
It's a dandy brush. And Red Repel, I was telling you guys about this on the break. This
Yeah, I
stuff
can't wait
is
to try
addictive.
that.
You have to own this. And you can get this at TT Distributors, and Seminole Feed is amazing stuff because it will even heal a summer sore
Yeah, it's
and also keep the flies away. And
really
this is the K-Well spray natural healing spray for you guys.
I
And
look for doggies too.
yep, and K-Well also make these amazing alfalfa cubes. I've got those for you too.
Cool.
And then I've
For
got
Coco.
discounts for you off our very own exclusive, amazing Be Well holistic massage. And I'm just going to tell you right now, they will make you well, 25% off. And then
Wow, thank you
I've
so
also
much.
got goodie bags from Piranha for you, full of all their different products in sample size rather, that will travel with you wherever you go. And this just happens to be owed away, but not that either one of you would ever be smelly, but in case you have a smelly
never know.
helmet or a smelly boot, this is absolutely
yeah.
wonderful. Feet. And all their sprays in here that you can try. So a goodie bag for each one of you.
Thank you. It's so
we love
nice.
giving you goodies to try because we have the best partners on the show. So we have about a minute left. Any last things that you would like to mention to our listeners?
We opened a saddle company. The people that I rode for in Germany, well, they kind of connected the farm. They started to make their own saddles where I learned the garrocha.
Wow.
So
it's Signum Equestrian.
Sigma. I saw that
Signum,
photograph
yes.
you sent me. Yes. Sigma. Equestrian.
Yes. So they sell custom saddles in Germany, but they asked us to bring it's called the paddle. So it's a combination between a bareback pad and a saddle.
Yeah.
So it's the feel of a bareback pad with the structure of a saddle. So
I am a huge fan of those pads.
It's like, it just melts to the horse, but you got the knee rolls, you got this seat.
I'm going to have to check that out.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe I need to go to
So they asked us
I'll
to
go with
bring
you.
some home with us. They sent some home to me, and they're like, hey, try it in America. They're doing really good here.
I love it.
So he was just making them, and now it's gotten really popular, and people are just loving them, and we're getting such good feedback for their horses, and especially horses that have no wither or they can't fit the saddle properly, like difficult ones.
Wow.
So
Going to
it's
check
really
it out.
good.
Thank you
Yeah.
guys so much.
Thank you for
Such
having
an honor
us.
to have
Thank
you
you.
on the show.
And my goodie bag.
And the goodies. We'll be back on the Horse Talk Show. Stay with us. Larson Farms is our TV broadcast sponsor. Larson Farms, Idaho's finest alfalfa.
A new year and a new adventure with the perfect Chevy to take you anywhere. With pure power unleashed and future-forward technology. Every path leads to new possibilities. Chevrolet, together let's drive.
This show is brought to you in part by DAC Vitamins and Minerals of Florida. DAC, it makes a world of difference. The Equine Performance and Innovative Center, situated on 30 pristine acres in the horse capital of the world, is one of the finest and most complete conditioning and rehab centers for equines and canines in the nation, including an equine hyperbaric chamber, aqua pacer, water treadmill, cold water leg spa, equine swimming pool, Eurosizer, and more. Epic equine veterinarians specializing in rehab and conditioning. For more information, go to epcrehab.com or find them on social media.
Cut through the noise and distinguish your business with a custom vehicle wrap from Smash Wraps. Get noticed with eye-catching vehicle wraps that showcase your brand's identity and earn you more business. If you're looking for a custom-designed vinyl wrap for horse trailers, box trucks, cars, or pickup trucks, for a single fleet vehicle, or for 100, no job is too big for the Smash Wraps team. Make your appointment to set your business apart today. Find us on social media or at smashwraps.com. And remember, don't just wrap it, smash wrap it.
This show was brought to you in part by TT Distributors, dedicated to bringing their customers the largest selection of quality horse supplements, products, and farrier supplies in Florida at affordable prices. Also online at ttdistributors.com.
Welcome back to the Horse Talk Show. She's got the gift of the gab, and her guests are fab. Presented by Palm Chevrolet, your hometown Chevy experience.
The Horse Talk Show broadcasts from the CEP's Equine Studios in downtown Ocala in the horse capital.
I'm Tick Maynard, and you're listening to the Horse Talk Show.
Second half of the Horse Talk Show, presented by Palm Chevrolet.
Your hometown Chevy experience.
And thank you to Larson Farms. They are our television broadcast sponsor.
Idaho's finest alfalfa.
I'm Louisa Barton.
I'm Jackson Wagner.
And we are going to take you to the Gypsy Gold Farm. We have been in a very special series with Dennis Thompson and his wife, Erin. And it is absolutely my favorite place to go and visit. And I always say Dennis is the most interesting man.
In Florida.
In Florida.
At least.
At least. Perhaps. In the USA.
In the USA.
Anybody would think you watch the show.
I watch it sometimes.
So Gypsy Gold Farm Tours is actually on the #1 thing to do for TripAdvisor, and also about 12 or 13 in Florida for including like all the Disney parks and Epcot and all of that. So it's a pretty special experience. And obviously they have Gypsy Vanna horses there. And Dennis was, if you have not been tuning in to the series with Dennis, him and his late wife Cindy were actually the very first people to bring the first 16 Gypsy Vanna horses to America. They brought them to Kentucky, and they actually got the breed named Gypsy Vanna. They also got the registry started for the Gypsy Vanna breed, and then they started up this incredible tour that basically takes you through the cultural history and background of a misunderstood people and the incredible horses that they raised. And we are so thankful to have Dennis here in Marion County and his wonderful wife Erin and their team at the Gypsy Gold Farm. So now you're going to learn a little bit about another animal that they have at Gypsy Gold, and that the parrots. Here's Dennis. Louisa Barton for the Horse Talk Show and our Chambers Equine Initiative, here with Dennis Thompson at Gypsy Gold Farm Tours. So Dennis, parts of the Gypsy Gold Farm Tour, tell us.
Yeah, parrot, you'll meet, what is it, 13 parrots we have? Yeah. And our vision is to create a sanctuary or a rescue for parrots with 40 of them. And we're going to try to make the process of parrot rescue less painful than what it is today. We'd like to create a sanctuary where parrots never lose their stories and learn to fly free. We can teach them to fly free. We probably release them 3-4 times a day. But when people bring a parrot, they've had it for 20, 30 years. And
how long do they live usually?
80 years.
80 years.
So your life changes, in 80, it may change 2-3 times. And so they wind up in a situation where they need to find a home for their bird, and they'll bring a bird here and they cry and they call back and they're distraught for a long time, and it fades away, over time. But I think we can do better than that. So our concept is that you tell us your story. We'll keep your story. We'll identify your bird with color-coded bands and a QR code, so people that come here and visit can learn your story. And you can come back anytime you want and visit your bird. You can find them. So
that's lovely.
Takes the sting out. Yeah. It'll be called 40 Parrots in a Porsche. I was raising 4 little girls alone, and one of them, 19 years old, she worked at a pet products distributor, and she called me one day and she said, "Dad, we just hired this new woman. She's beautiful. She has 40 parrots in a Porsche. She's perfect for you." And that was the beginning of a relationship that gave birth to the Gypsy Vanna horse. And 5 years later, we had 700 animals. So giraffe, camels, zebras, giant tortoises, wallabies. We were extreme animal people. And so anyway, this is a tribute. Porsche has been here twice, and I hope I wind up with their support. And I haven't approached them yet, but there's a company called StoryCorps, and they have 700,000 stories recorded in the Library of Congress. I'm going to try to talk them into creating a 40 Parrots in a Porsche division, and this is the type of thing that if it works, I can expand it out to other parrot sanctuaries and change the world a little bit. It'll be better for people. It's not that they love their parrots. Their life changes.
In 80 years, a lot can happen.
Oh yeah, there's so much can happen, and
most of our pets don't live long enough.
No, right.
Not true.
Yeah. I don't want to say some live too long, but these guys live forever.
They've got longevity.
Oh my
no
goodness!
Doubt about that.
Yeah. You pass them down generations.
Go on far too long.
Yeah.
So we just visited with the miniature donkeys too.
We did.
They were visiting the manure pile, looking for something to munch on.
Yes, they're the entertainment division of Gypsy Gold. These little miniature donkeys. Well, a lot of times all 4 of them will follow us around on the tours and everything, but we have the smallest and the largest of donkeys. So the miniatures are also called Sicilian or Mediterranean donkeys. Yeah, we have the two extremes, the smallest and the largest of donkeys.
So what are your miniature donkeys' names?
This is, there's Patience.
Uh-huh.
There's Wisdom.
Patience and Wisdom.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Petal and Patrin are their mothers. Yeah. And they were, Petal is petal. Patrin is a Romany word. And like if you dropped crackers in the forest to show the way to tonight's camp, or you broke a limb on a tree to indicate turn right or turn left that tonight's camp is this way, that's called Patrin. So it's a directional signal in the world of gypsies.
Oh.
Yeah. So Patrin and Petal. Yeah.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
And all parts of the tour.
Oh yeah.
Get to visit the
sure.
Get to visit the parrots. Get to visit the mini donkeys.
You do.
A lovely experience.
Yeah.
All the endorphins from all these wonderful creatures.
It just keep getting better and better. It will. We've got a lot of visions on how to make it a really special place. An oasis of goodness.
I can tell you it's already a very special place.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you, Dennis.
Appreciate you visiting.
Thank you.
Uh-huh.
How can you not love Dennis Thompson? He is awesome. When he laughs, I laugh. So we are not going to do an intro back on the next segment because it is a little bit longer than usual and we want you to enjoy it all. So we want to explain what the next segment is. So there is a company called African Horse Safaris, and they are great friends of ours, great partners with the show, and they have the most incredible company that takes you to a number of different places in Africa, and you get to stay in luxury, by the way. I thought it was like camping. It's not. It's beautiful. They take you out on these incredible rides where you get to ride across some of the most beautiful landscapes and actually see all the wild animals that are out there and get up pretty close to them. And everything from rhinos to elephants to zebras.
Zebras, yeah.
Zebras. You know, Pete laughed at that last week. Mm-hmm. So in the next segment coming up, we are going to share a little bit of an interview that we did just under a year ago with them, a clip of that, some of their staff, some of their team, their barn manager, Ant himself, and it's Ant's Hill, where one day I'm going. And we're going to share a lot about that tour, why you should take it, and what experiences that you will enjoy. And hopefully one day the Horse Talk show will be there and we'll be able to bring you some of Louisa out there in Africa, enjoying all of this incredible experience. So we hope you enjoy this next segment coming up, and we'll be back for our usual final segment of the show, but without Dancing Pete's Tip of the Week. I hope you're coming up with something. We'll be back after this. Stay with us. Thank you to the presenting sponsor of the second half of the Horse Talk show, Palm Chevrolet. And our television broadcast sponsor is Larson Farms. Thank you also to our supporting sponsors, Equine Performance Innovative Center, TT Distributors, Equifencer Florida, the Florida Horse Park, Smash Wraps, The Green Pharmacist, Horse Vans, Royal Blessing Rescue, and MV Equestrian LLC.
This show is brought to you in part by Seminole Feed Stores. Seminole Feed, simply the world's best and safest feed.
The most important thing in our mind is our horse's health and safety. Are we playing our part in this remarkable relationship? We want to go to sleep every night knowing that we did everything in our power to preserve this special bond. Piranha Animal Health, for the love of the horse.
International offers state-of-the-art equipment to enhance your horse's performance, fitness, strength and rehabilitation with hand-picked and proven range of products, including PEMF and massage therapy rugs, leg wraps, boots, pads and lasers, equine water treadmills, cold saltwater spas, combi floors, dry treadmills, solariums, nebulizers and more. For more information, go to equinetherapyint.com or find them on social media. Repair, perform and recover with Equine Therapy International.
My name is Dr. Natalie Solomon. I formulated Equigreen with cutting-edge science and technology alongside the passion that is represented by a lifelong love of horses. I created a product that I would trust for my horses because they deserve nothing but the best for their bodies. Horses rely on us to take care of them, to love them, to respect them. This is how Equigreen came to life. Equigreen, CBD for your horse that you can trust.
The Horse Talk Show broadcasts from the CEP's Equine Studios in downtown Ocala in the horse capital.
This is Charlotte Cannon, and you are listening to the Horse Talk Show.
Yeah, so I first went to Africa when I was 16 on a family holiday to Namibia and just fell hook, line and sinker in love with Namibia. Just thought it was the best place I'd ever been. And when I got to university, I met my best friend, Ashley, who was from Kenya. And so each summer I would go out to Kenya and spend the summer with her. And again, just realized I wanted to explore more of Africa. So when I finished university, I found out that horse safaris were a thing. And I was like, wow, this sounds amazing. And I really wanted to do one. But as a student and having just left university, I didn't have much budget. So I went out and worked for a horse safari company in Botswana for what was supposed to be 2 months. And yet here I was 8 years later, still living in Africa. And about a couple of years after that, I got approached by my business partner, and the two of us founded African Horse Safaris, which is effectively a travel agency that specializes in horse travel across Africa. So we work in 12 different countries and with about 30 different teams on the ground and operators. And so one of our lovely operators is Joe, who operates and runs our rides in Tanzania.
So Joe Westermark, you had a bit of an adventurous childhood growing up between Sweden and Africa, being a bit of an adventurer yourself, loving the horses and riding. Now tell us a little bit about you and what you do now.
So as you know already, I'm based in Tanzania, and I got to Tanzania, it's about 15 years ago now. So I could almost call myself a Tanzanian. But yeah, partly growing up in Sweden and Kenya, I set off to South Africa at the age of 19. So I finished school and then headed down south and studied down there, studied field guiding, hotel and lodge management. And on the reserve that I was studying, there was a few sort of wild feral horses that I managed to break in. And that was pretty much the first time that I sort of sat on the back of a horse in and amongst African wildlife. So that's where sort of the idea or the seed was planted. I thought I could do this for a living. And then eventually I headed up north. So I went back to Kenya, and then I got myself a really nice job in Tanzania where it all sort of started. So I ran horse safaris up in Tanzania for another company about, say, 15 years ago. But then it was sort of center-based safaris. So I got a little bit bored out of that and wanted to do mobile safaris, which is what we do today with Kaskasi horse safaris. And so I resigned from that lovely job that I had. And at the time, there was no one really that I could work for in Tanzania. I was very much in love with my partner, in love with the country, in love with the people. So that's how Kaskasi horse safaris started up.
Such a sense of freedom before. Galloping next to giraffes and like close encounters next to elephants where you can't help but hold your breath because of your some kind of raw magic anywhere else on horseback. And it's so organic and so beautiful. The amount of effort the team puts in to make sure you have this incredible experience, not only camp that's so perfectly curated with everything that you need.
To be on the foothills of a mountain so great. The logistics and the team behind a setup such as Kaskazi setup, and what you could think, incredible, beautifully trained.
After, I mean, where else in the middle of the bush do you get fresh buns in the morning? Everything is super organic and real and raw, but with such a high standard.
What's great is over the years, both the buffalo, the rhino, and all the other species have become habituated to the two horses, which enables you to get really, really close to these animals, and you feel like you're part of the wilderness. You can get up to an animal, you could see, how they interact with each other, how they interact with other animals, and just sit on your horse quietly while your horse grazes and see life through a rhino's eyes or buffalo's eyes. It's the most unique way of seeing Africa's wildlife and experiencing the bush. The horses that we have are starting off with really tough, sensible little kids ponies. Many of them being either boerplat or nooit gedacht. Then we have a group of Arabs. There's some Arabs at Ants Nest and some at Ants Hill. We have the very tough and dependable boerplat, some Appaloosas, which have done incredibly well here. They're sure-footed, they're sensible horses. Then we have a number of Frisian crosses for your bigger, heavier riders. And some of them are just very easygoing, laid-back horses, whereas others are very sort of forward-going and athletic. Then we have a number of thoroughbreds, all of them sort of ex-race horses that have adapted to this environment. They are fantastic athletes and great forward-going, comfortable riding horses. We have a belief and a philosophy that the people are more important than anything else in this industry. And what we try and do is select the right people who want to sort of embrace and be part of the dream.
Well, each horse has his own bridle and his individual bit. Most of our bits are snaffles and ellipticals. And our saddles are the trail rider saddle, which is a nice deep seat for long trails and good for beginners because it's nice and deep like a chair.
So the food we feed them, it's called like a leisure mix. So it's quite high in protein. It's got everything all in this single pellet. But we do wet the food just to help with the horse's teeth.
I've just been shooting the horses out for Ent for a good couple of years, keep them going. Ants Nest and Ants Hill is a great place to go if you have some of the family that do ride and others don't, because we do a lot of walking, we do mountain biking, people can go on game drives and get out of a vehicle and get as sort of close and intimate to Africa as they want. We are quite different to many safari operations is that we let our guests dictate to us what sort of pace they want to experience their day at. So we'll find out what time you want to be woken up, we'll bring you tea or coffee to your room, you'll have breakfast, and then you'll go out on your activity. And your horse rides can be as long or as fast or as short as whatever you want, and our whole sort of motto is to be as flexible as possible and to cater to everyone's desires and what they want to experience.
With the guest and together with the parties for 10 years now, and it's all come. For the moment we're out in a ride we call the Serengeti Migration Ride, it comes alive. And the concentration of predators, concentration of the herds, it's an amazing sort of setting when it all comes together. Serengeti in Kima. And it is that vastness of the plains out here. We love the fact that we are a lot of little newborn babies as well. I think that is a real thrill for a lot of people, this endlessness. They arrive as a guest, but they will always leave as a friend. So when they then come back again, it's like being out there riding with friends.
Thank you to the presenting sponsor of the second half of the Horse Talk show, Palm Chevrolet. And our television broadcast sponsor is Larson Farms. Thank you also to our supporting sponsors, Equine Performance Innovative Center, TT Distributors, Equifencer Florida, the Florida Horse Park, Smash Wraps, The Green Pharmacist, Horse Vans, Royal Blessing Rescue, and MV Equestrian LLC. Ocala Dog Ranch offers a variety of services for your dog, including agility training, barn hunt training, board and train, boarding long and short term, daycare, day training, dock diving training and competitions, disc dog, swimming lessons and pool rentals, lure coursing and obedience training classes. Check out Ocala Dog Ranch at ocaladogranch.com. Ocala Dog Ranch is your home away from home for your dog and more.
This show was brought to you in part by TT Distributors, also online at ttdistributors.com.
Epic equine veterinarians specializing in rehab and conditioning. Royal Blessing Rescue and Farm's mission is to ensure equines recover, restore and thrive in a peaceful and safe environment, rescuing, rehabilitating and rehoming animals, while also encouraging equine education for all those who visit or volunteer. With homeschool class sessions, a great lesson program, a special needs program and summer camps, Royal Blessing welcomes all. Home to breeds from miniatures to draft crosses, chickens, ducks, bunnies, peacocks, goats and dogs, Royal Blessing provides all the nutrition and love they need. To discover more, to donate, volunteer or participate, find Royal Blessing Rescue on Facebook.
The Pat Myers Electric team is ready to jump in and help keep your horses safe for all your current barn needs.
The Horse Talk Show broadcasts from the CEP's Equine Studios in downtown Ocala in the horse capital.
Hello, I'm Chris Cox, and you're listening to the Horse Talk Show.
Back on the Horse Talk Show, presented by Palm Chevrolet.
Your hometown Chevy experience.
Thank you to Larson Farms, they're our television broadcast sponsor.
Idaho's finest alfalfa.
I'm Louisa Barton.
I'm Jackson Wagner.
And we also have another guest co-host in the studio with us, Natalie Cowan. Natalie, thanks for being with us.
Thank you for having me.
It's lovely to have you both here, but I know wherever Pete is, he's going, oh, it takes two people to fill in for me.
It really does. One to dance. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's right. Hi, Pete. If you own a horse, you have at least one dog, maybe two. So we are going to now take you to Neil at Ocala Dog Ranch with his tip of the week. The Horse Talk Show goes to the dogs at Ocala Dog Ranch.
Neil Hennessy, the owner of Ocala Dog Ranch. Grooming. Not every dog needs to be groomed, but definitely the long-haired dogs do. Your dog should be bathed on a regular schedule. What that schedule is up to you. My short-haired dog, she hardly ever gets bathed, but she's in the pool all the time. But it's good to have a grooming session with your dog, even if it's just running your hands over them, so you can find out if there's any new lumps or bumps. Check the nails. The nails need to be trimmed, otherwise they can make them walk weird, which can throw out their backs. And also, they hurt when they jump on you if their nails are sharp. So, grooming, healthcare, check it out for your dog. Neil Hennessy, Ocala Dog Ranch.
Shout out to Neil at Ocala Dog Ranch, who, by the way, has my dog right now as I am leaving for the Breeders' Cup. And you want to talk about finding lumps on Lucy? Those would be fat lumps. But she is on a strict diet, so thank you to Neil very much for supporting the trip and taking care of the dogs, so I don't have to worry about them and boarding, daycare, all sorts of dog sports, training, you name it. Ocala Dog Ranch has it. And while we're speaking about traveling, heading out tomorrow, actually got to head to the airport at about 3 a.m. to fly out to Del Mar for the Breeders' Cup, and that is very exciting because of all the connections. We're going to run through those very quickly with you. Very, very excited always, of course, for the Breeders' Cup de Mile, which quite a lot of connections there. We've got Patriot Spirit, Mystic Dan, We'll Take It, Nisos, Citizen Bull, Goal Oriented, Chancellor McPatrick, and White Abarrio. And there may be more. I know I love White Abarrio. There may be more. The classic, which is probably the most exciting one of all, we have Fierceness, Sovereignty, Sierra Leone, Contrary Thinking, Journalism, and Bays are all connected to Ocala. And again, I might have missed one. If I did, please let us know. In the Longines Breeders' Cup Distaff, Dorth Vader, who is a Florida bred, Gunsong, who was trained by the Demericks, and Scottish Lassie, another 3 in that race. The Fanduel Breeders' Cup Juvenile, Intrepido, Desert Gate, Brant, Comport, Litmus Test, Blackout Time, all connected to Ocala in their own way. And that juvenile race is always exciting because it could be looking forward towards next year, those 3-year-olds. The Net Jets Breeders' Cup Juvenile Fillies, Riley Toll, Iron Orchard, and Meaning. And then in the Breeders' Cup Juvenile Turf, look out for Bottas and Street Beat. Then in the John Deere Breeders' Cup Juvenile Fillies Turf, Ground Support, Final Accord, La Ville Lumiere, Ultimate Love, and Yoponda Replay. Don't know if I pronounced that right. The Cy Games Breeders' Cup Sprint, Patriot Spirit, Straight No Chaser, Our Disaster is a Florida bred, Ben Tornato, Imagination, Madhouse, and Durante, all connected to Ocala. Maker's Mark, Breeders' Cup Filly and Mare Turf, Way to Be Marie. Longines Breeders' Cup Turf, very excited. Argos is owned in part by Ocala resident David Romanick. Very good friends to Tom and Laurie DeCillo from Piranha Animal Health. And Laurie and Tom will be at their first ever Breeders' Cup. PNC Bank, Breeders' Cup Filly and Mare Turf, Praying and Our Disaster. When you see a name twice, it means they were entered in both races. That Our Disaster is a Florida bred from Ocala stud. And then in the Breeders' Cup Juvenile Turf Sprint, Intricate Spirit, Obliteration, Your Pond de Replay, Basio, Sassy CW, Lenny Lou, who is a Florida bred from Pleasant Acres, Barbizon family, Sci-Fair, and Skipping Stars, another Florida bred. The Breeders' Cup Turf Sprint, Queen Maxima, Reef Runner, Bear River, Durante, Governor Sam, and She's So Spicy. We know that name, right? Great connections to the Breeders' Cup races. Lots of them. If I am missing anybody, please message me and tell me, because I do miss them. I can't get them all. I do a lot of detective work to track them all down. And it takes a lot of time. And it's incredible to have all of those connections. So we got a few shout outs to do. I want to start out by a shout out for Advanced Garage Doors. Yes, I did say garage. They were absolutely wonderful. They came out and did a repair job on a garage for a very, very good friend of mine and did an absolutely incredible job. We won't talk about how the garage door got damaged like that. But they came out, they were timely, they were affordable, they were efficient. They did an absolutely phenomenal job, and even the dogs approved. And the after effect was like brand new, and everything worked great. So I wanted to do a shout out for them and thank them very much on the Horse Talk Show. Also, another shout out to Kayot USA. And I am going to tell you something. This copper curry comb, there is absolutely nothing like this. It is amazing. And I have a horse who has constant itchy skin. And if once a day I rub this over his back and get out all the dirt that he likes to rub into his skin and hair coat, it's amazing. Just an incredible product. Everybody needs one of these Kayot USA copper curry combs. Nothing quite like it. I also want to do a shout out for Be Well Holistic Massage Wellness Center. I have never been able to have a real, seriously, anything but a soft strokey massage and enjoy it. And I am going to tell you something. I have been sore for about, I don't know, 4 or 5 weeks maybe. When I came out to ride, I was going to ride with you guys, but my back was so terribly painful, and it has been for some time. And I'm going to tell you, like, I came out of there feeling so good, and I waited for day 1, day 2, day 3 to see if I was going to get sore from it. Not at all. And I have been running around like free of pain. So shout out to Keaton, Rumsey, and you guys can both have these amazing 25% offs and go in and have the very same experience. Last few mentions. Hey, it's the Piranha Family Foundation Golf Tournament coming right up November 14th. That is at the Country Club of Ocala. And very incredible event that fundraises for 2 wonderful organizations, Canines for Warriors and Gentle Carousel Miniature Therapy Horses. They have raised over $100,000 in the last few years. And this golf tournament and gala gets better and better every year. So if you're not signed up with a team, you're not a sponsor, get involved. If you don't do it this year, do it next. It just gets better and better. And if Pete was here, he'd say, and what about those trophies?
Well, what about them?
And also another event that's incredible, December 12th to 14th. Natalie, you would love this one, I'm quite sure. And that is the Thoroughbred Transformation Expo with $25,000 in prize money and awards. This is at the Florida Horse Park. What a great way to showcase the Thoroughbred's versatility, right?
Always.
Always. Wonderful, a wonderful event. They've been doing this now for, gosh, it must be 10 years. And it's just incredible. Laureen does an amazing job. So check this out, get involved. And what's nice about it, it's not real strict on the guidelines.
Guidelines.
You don't have to be a certain straight off the track or not. So that's another bonus. And wrapping up, don't forget the Stomp Barn is this coming weekend. Out there in Micanopy, dinner and dancing, Jace Harold and the Honky Tonk Opry Band and some special guests. Free dance lessons at 5, home cooked meals at 6. It's a load of fun, isn't it?
The best burger you'll ever have.
That's right. You can't beat the Stomp Barn, so make sure you're there. Whether you're in Ocala, Marion County, the horse capital of the world, or not. Happy horsing around till the same time next week.